Rise and shine, the day's begun. Feel the glow of the morning sun. At Bodhisuddha our hearts align. Sacred service in bed is divine. Oh, Sunday morning, let's break the gray. Shake the dust and light the way. Clear the energy, make it bright. Start the week off oh so right.
Hello, VIPs. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're listening. Another Sunday service. I already know this is gonna be kind of long, so debating maybe I should separate it into two, but we shall see. So let me get to it because it's already gonna be long. So if you are sensitive to sound, give me 1 minute, well, a couple seconds to turn your volume down. I'm gonna hit the singing bowl. I'll try to balance out the volume so it doesn't hurt anybody's sensitivities. All right, 1 second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And do a little box breathing. Let's breathe in through the nose, 2, 3, 4, and hold it. 2, 3, 4, out of your mouth. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. All right. And again, into the nose. Hold it, out the mouth, and hold. Last time, in through the nose, very deep. Hold it, and blow everything out your mouth. And hold it. All right. Now let's imagine a golden light coming up from the earth into your toes and your feet, relaxing your toes and feet, running up your ankles and your legs and your knees, your inner and outer thighs, relaxing every muscle, every cell. It continues on up your hips and your butt, up your stomach, your chest, and your back and your sides. Over your shoulders, down your arms, your elbows, your lower arms, out your hands and your fingers. And it's relaxing everything. If you want to give your toes a wiggle, give your fingers a wiggle, your body, whatever. Let it get into every pore, every cell. And it continues up the back of your neck and your throat, the sides of your neck, and up your chin, and your jaw, the sides of your head and your ears, and your cheeks, and your nose, your eyes, your forehead. And it's relaxing all the muscles in your face, relaxing that jaw, let that jaw go. And up the back of your head and all the way to the top of your head. It just relaxes everything, and it's relaxing your mind. It's taking all the stress away. And then imagine another golden light coming down from the sky, and it washes over your head and around your body, and it takes away all the toxic energy stuck in your aura. Washes it down to the earth for us. Thank you, Mother Earth, for taking that for us. And everything's just relaxed and clear. Just take a moment to enjoy that. then when you're ready, take a deep breath in through the nose. And one last exhale out the mouth. Release everything. Now imagine a protective shield wrapping all the way around your head, your entire body, around your feet. It's just a filter. Keeps out the toxic energy, lets in the good stuff. We are clear and protected. And if you want to take a moment, whenever you're ready, open your eyes. Alright, so the collective energy feels like almost like a deep exhale after holding your breath for a long time. There's like relief coming in, the sort of lifting of mental fog, but also a strange kind of unsettledness, as if people are unsure whether to trust the peace or, brace for the next wave, because that's what this year's been like. It's the space between storms, you know what I mean? If you've ever had the misfortune of being in a hurricane, it's like the eye of the storm, right? A couple hours go by as the storm passes through, then you hit the eye of the storm and the sun comes out, and then the rest of the storm comes through. It feels like that. And what I'm getting is we're getting this kind of break so that after the storm that we just went through, the clarity can rise up if we allow it. That's where they're saying the difference is between, okay, should we enjoy this quiet moment, or should we brace for the next storm? Like, enjoy the quiet moment, let the clarity come in. Yes, there'll be another storm, but enjoy this moment. Don't brace yourself for the next one, because the more you let the clarity come in, the easier the next storm will be. I hope that makes sense. Alright, the other thing they were saying was, in the current energy, there's going to be a lot of truth surfacing. A lot of people will be feeling like the inner nudge to speak, or maybe confess, or just express what they've been holding back. There's going to be like secrets and withheld emotions. They're going to be coming up and being seen, but not for drama, for healing. Like, I was supposed to express that. Like, if people suddenly come to you with things they didn't tell you, feelings they had that they didn't tell you, it's not to cause drama. It's to begin the healing. This also means, hidden truths in the external world, in relationships and work or public situations, they're gonna emerge unexpectedly. Unexpectedly is how it comes through. People are feeling pulled to close cycles that have been repeating for years, sometimes lifetimes. There's like this restlessness with anything stagnant. So old patterns that once felt safe now feel heavy. So it's like, if I had a pattern of, protecting my heart, that's how I got through things. Well, now that feels heavy and it doesn't feel aligned with me anymore. That's what this energy in this in-between is going to bring in for a lot of people. Another thing, during this sort of eye of the storm, they were saying that the heart space is asking for rest and nourishment. So there's going to be a lot of people realizing how depleted they've been, how we've all sort of been operating on survival mode, and we're exhausted. You know what I mean? And they're saying that self-care has to go beyond, bubble baths. It has to get into boundary setting, conscious connection, and emotional honesty, things like that. Blockages are going to be showing up. Fear of the unknown. It's like people want to change, but the path feels dark. Like people want to change, but they're not sure what that looks like. Like I don't want to keep everyone at a distance anymore, but I don't know how to open up. Do you know what I mean? It's like that. Like I kind of know what I need to change, but I'm afraid to change it because of fear of the unknown. Another thing that's going to come in is attachment to identity. Holding on to old labels, old behaviors, old roles, old relationships, all the things that no longer match our frequency. We're going to be looking at that. And I had to sit for a minute with this. I wasn't quite sure what this meant, so that means it applies to me. But I got disconnection from body wisdom, which is sort of living in the mind instead of letting the body guide your energy flow. And what this is, and I say this a lot, so it's odd that I didn't get it right away, which again means it applies to me, is when I'm saying, like, your body knows how to release energy. Your body knows when energy needs to be released and how to release it. So when I'm saying, if you've got the urge to cry, cry. Your body knows how to get that out. If you've got the urge to punch pillows, punch pillows. Your body knows when it's time to release energy and how to get it out. So disconnect from the mind part of it. Like, why am I crying? I don't want to cry. That's the mind, right? Let that go and let your body say, this is how I'm getting this energy out. Let me get it out. Okay. Moving right along. All right, so let's talk about what's coming in this week. So first thing, Mercury goes direct August 11th. So we're coming from retrograde in Leo, which is supposed to help realign the heart and mind. So like after weeks of, kind of internal, taking stock and review, whatever, this week brings in an energy for speaking your truth with courage and clarity. That's how it came through. Brings in an energy for expressing your voice and embracing your own unique story. Then we've got Saturn retrograde in Aries goes sextile with Uranus in Gemini. This is not something I knew. I had to look all this up. So this, something about the way it's sextile, is a gift of inner leadership and spontaneous insights. The guide said that it sort of bridges old structures with new awareness, and that helps us to kind of restructure our lives from intuition and reclaim authority over our own path, our own story, our own life. Venus goes conjunct with Jupiter in Cancer on the 12th. And apparently this is like a really nice alignment of like love, abundance, and emotional healing. And something about it being in Cancer, they said this, and this is how it came through, blesses us with safe belonging, deep nurturing, and renewed self-worth. They say it invites us to receive beauty and connection with an open heart. So this week is good to do work on all of those things: love, abundance, and emotional healing. Then we've got Mars trine with Pluto. A really powerful energy for like resilience and courage and building momentum. It's perfect for pushing forward with, our plans. Actually, the way it came through is high impact plans, particularly around finances, protection, or personal transformation. Then we're in sort of the hangover of the Lionsgate portal and the full moon, plus a meteor shower. So having just passed through all that, and then going into the meteor shower, it's like, I don't know how to say this. Again, it's like a hangover. It's like that energy, and why I pressed so hard for it, the full moon and the Lionsgate portal, and then going into this meteor shower, is like a seriously magical energy. And so anything you want to work on this week, this is the week to continue doing it. Again, finances, spiritual growth, emotional growth, love and relationships. This is pretty much anything. It's a free-for-all this week. It's very active energy, and again, like a magical energy to work on those things this week. I was also supposed to mention, again, being in sort of the afterglow of this energy brings in a lot of clarity and literal divine guidance. So be on the lookout for your messages, however you receive messages. If it's seeing butterflies or seeing certain numbers or whatever your guidance is, what you have found that your guides use to communicate with you, be on the lookout for a lot of it this week. They say, so what to expect energetically? Clarity coming through, the fog of Mercury retrograde lifting, and integrating the realizations and breakthroughs that you've had. Expect heart-centered breakthroughs, healing emotions, healing past traumas, building connections. And they said it will sort of reset your sense of belonging. So if you've been, like, I don't want to date, or I don't want to be very social, like, you'll be coming out of that. You'll feel like you belong again. They said it brings in the courage to act. The energy will help you step forward. If you've been trying to kind of stay in the background and stay out of the spotlight, you'll be getting the courage to step forward. Most of this, all of this, it's like this plus this plus this equals sort of reforming yourself, becoming who you're supposed to be. To go to this next level, you're invited to rebuild yourself, rebuild your behaviors and structures, based on having healed the things that made you do certain things before, trauma responses. Like, you should have, or you should be now recognizing those things. Like, oh, I do this because I've been protecting myself from that. And so now to like, sorry, the dog just woke up. To like break that behavior and move forward with who you really are. Do you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Like, recognizing I've been reacting because of past traumas. Now, how would I actually act had those traumas not happened? Who am I? How would I do these things? Hopefully that makes sense. So, some things that came through for journaling and stuff, and I'll put them in the description. Okay, so some journaling for reflection. Here's the prompt. How has my understanding of my truth shifted in the last 3 weeks? And what truth am I ready to speak now? And I'll put that in the description. And then another prompt was, where in my life needs restructuring that aligns with my intuition and highest purpose? Another thing they wanted you to do was a ritual for the Venus-Jupiter energy. And then they said to just light a candle and wrap yourself in a soft cloth. They want you to be comfortable and sort of whisper to yourself, I open to love, abundance, and belonging. I deserve comfort, connection, and sacred presence. Again, I'll put that in the description. And then there was a power activation for the Mars-Pluto energy. And all you have to do is stand tall, take 3 deep breaths, and internally anchor. And they want you to say this: I move forward with power and purpose. My will aligns with divine support. Okay. And then a little bit of guidance for the week that came through. Pause before you act. They say the clarity is coming, but rushing forward right now may mean carrying old energy into new spaces. So take a breath and listen deeper. So it's like, while you're getting clarity on sort of how you react to things based on past traumas, it may not have had time to integrate yet. So pause before you react. Do you know what I'm saying? Give yourself time to remember, like, oh, okay, now I know I usually snap about this, so let me think how I should react. Do you know what I mean? There's something about that, having found the clarity but not integrated it yet. So just pause. They want you to clear your energy field. They say this week is powerful for cord cutting, decluttering, and saying no without guilt. They say let the stale energy move out. And then they say ground to receive, that the more you anchor into your physical presence, like walking barefoot on the earth, doing mindful breathing, clearing your energy, nourishing yourself with food, all those things, the more you do that, the easier it will be to catch the opportunities that are coming your way. And then they say to focus on what you're calling in. The universe is responding really fast right now. So put your attention on what you want, not what you fear. It's very important. Things are speeding up. Karma is speeding up for people that are doing bad things. Manifesting is speeding up for people who are keeping their energy light. So you have to be very conscious of, so let's say you're trying to your car is not running well, okay? Rather than having the fear, oh my gosh, what if my car completely breaks down and I don't have a car anymore? Do not focus on that. Focus on, I want to manifest another car, or I want to manifest getting this car fixed. Be sure you're focusing on what you want rather than what you're afraid will happen, because it's coming in quickly. So it's like if that were the situation and I say, oh my gosh, what if this thing breaks down and I'm on the highway and I'm stuck and I don't have a car? Like, that's what I'm going to manifest. So don't do that, especially this week. The tides are definitely shifting, but you are going through the things you're going through so you can ride this out, so that you can come out on top. You decide how you move with these waves. They say, release the rope tied to your old ways. It cannot carry you to the shore through this storm. Those old behaviors, those old thought patterns aren't going to help you anymore. It's okay. They helped you get to this point. They were, your survival mechanisms. But now we have to release those. And that's what all this energy is about. They say what is ahead may be unfamiliar, but it carries the light that your soul remembers. They want you to step forward. Yes, you don't know what's coming. Step forward anyway. All right, guys, I'm going to do a little bit of channeling, see what else comes through, but that is what I channeled for Sunday service specifically. So give me 1 minute here.